Hey guys, Stephanie here from AmericanMuscle.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Kooks 2-inch long tube headers for 2015 and newer 6.2 liter owners out there. So these long tubes are specifically for those 6.2 liter Hellcats or Demons. They're not going to work for most, so if you have the 5.7 or 6.4, you'll obviously be looking elsewhere for headers. These have large 2-inch primary tubes, the largest of all the Kooks long tube header offerings. They're going to be for someone with a serious build looking for serious horsepower and sound. These are also going to be a good option for someone looking for a natural finish stainless steel long tube, and for someone that doesn't mind paying for the Kooks quality. These cost around $1,200, and I'm going to call the install a 3 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter. Long tube headers are going to be a big upgrade over the restrictive cast iron manifolds. Long tubes will make for a very free-flowing exhaust system, especially with an aftermarket mid-pipe or catback, and especially if you go with an off-road or catless setup. You'll see horsepower and torque gains and also get a big improvement in sound from long tubes. These gains will be slightly larger in the case that you go with an off-road setup, and you can expect more sound without cats too. So we just said that long tube headers are going to offer both performance and sound gains, but the end result of your headers will depend on the rest of your setup. You also want to be mindful when choosing what size long tubes you pick up. For instance, these 2-inch long tubes would not be ideal for a naturally aspirated, completely stock car that mostly operates below 6,000 RPM. But in this case, these headers are for the 6.2, which means the Hellcat or Demon in this year range, so you're looking at a supercharged application. Even with that being said, if you're looking for performance out of your long tubes, you want to have some supporting mods with these headers. And ultimately, both sound and performance gains will be impacted by the rest of your build. Taking a look at the specifics here, these are a 304 stainless steel header that has a natural or raw finish, which is going to be different than a chrome or ceramic coated header. It obviously doesn't have the polished appearance that a chrome header would have, and while these don't have the ceramic coating either, they are made from that 304 stainless steel tubing, so you won't have to worry about corrosion. Not to mention, you get to see the beautiful weld since these have the raw finish. Over time, stainless steel will color slightly as the headers are heat soaked, but the overall appearance will hold up. The primary tubes have that massive 2-inch diameter like I mentioned earlier. They're mandrel bent to help with smooth airflow, and they merge down to a 3-inch collector with a scavenging spike. Kooks always uses scavenging spikes just to make sure the headers will flow perfectly. And Kooks uses a ball and socket design here for a tight and leak-free fit. That leads me to the connection pipes. You will need to run Kooks connection pipes with these headers. The connection pipes are 3-inch, and you can pick them up catted or uncatted. The headers will come with an Extra O2 Bung for a wideband O2 sensor. You'll also get O2 extensions, gaskets, stage 8 locking header and collector bolts, and all of your install hardware. You won't necessarily need a tune in order to install these headers, but if you're looking for the most performance out of them, then you'll want a tune to help with that. Touching on the install again, this one's going to be a 3 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Long tube headers are a difficult install. With that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. Keep in mind that you can always check these out more online at AmericanMuscle.com.